Why hello everybody and welcome into this Division 1 match between Ducker and Buff Guy. We will be starting off in Hokkaido with Ducker's choice for the map, and I shall get spin link ready in just a second here. Let's see if I can actually get it through here. There we go. Hokkaido spin coming in 40 seconds. We have Ducker's stream working. I know that Buff Guy's stream is also working. We just need to refresh that real quickly, and then we can get ourselves this map started. So yeah, here we go. Both our players are at the ready in Hokkaido. Spin soon to arrive in about 15 seconds. And yeah, let's see what we've got here. Oh. Here we go. So, for Eric Soders, we have Electrocution as the hospital director. And for Yuki Yamasaki, we have the Cleaver in the suit. So, I personally would think to maybe isolate Yuki first by the gondola, and then maybe get the director sick to try and get them later, and then while they're sick get the Cleaver, get the kill, and then get the director. Maybe? Not sure. But it is a neat little spin that we got here. I believe both of our players will get through this no problem at all, and Ducker has now started loading in to Hokkaido itself, with Buff Guy still on the loadout screen planning out. So here we go. Ducker starting out in the suite, moving into the bathroom of 47 to get the scissors. Okay, alright. Buff Guy is now loading in as well, opting to also start in the suite. Morgue start might also be a possibility. That's a true point. Ducker threw the briefcase for Yuki to pick up and also planted a snail earlier for the guards, but they didn't. I don't think they got all of the guards that they really wanted to get, so they're going for a restart here. Meanwhile, on Buff Guy's end, they've now managed to get Yuki with the lead pipe lure, and as they try to knock out Yuki's bodyguards, they unfortunately rip. Oh, Hitman can be real unfortunate with just silent attack from behind. Ducker has now restarted and is opting to start in the restaurant this time. So they're changing up their strat here. Alright. Starting out with the Seeker and Seekering the hospital director as soon as they get in range, and is now moving towards... Ooh, are they? Hang on, I was going to say that they were moving towards Yuki Yamasaki, but they might be going for the hospital director instead? No, they're not. They're moving towards Yuki Yamasaki now. With Buff Guy, who also had to restart, going with the same strategy as last time, with getting Yuki with the lead pipe lure, but they unfortunately had to restart as they kind of missed Yuki there. While on Ducker's end, they've now managed to plant the snail real nicely so that all 4 of Yuki's bodyguards were knocked out at the gondola. Now they're in the bodyguard disguise and can now safely get the hospital director disguise. Oh, they don't have key hackers. Oh, they don't have key hackers, so now they have to go for Yuki's suite and climb into Jason Portman's suite. But the question is, will they have enough time to do that? I'm a bit worried that the director might finish puking before they actually manage to climb into Jason Portman's suite. Oh, let's see here. They are eyeing the director for instinct here. Oh no, on Buff Guy's end, they're having some trouble getting the lead pipe isolation for Yuki. Oh, that's not great. That's unfortunate. and Ducker have now managed to get into Jason Portman's suite. The director has just finished puking, but he still has plenty of time to knock him out with the lead poker and get himself to the skies. Nicely done by Ducker there. Oh, that was nicely done. So now it seems that they're going to try and go for the electrocution kill first on Soders, then come back and finish off Yuki, who they've gotten isolated. That seems to be the plan that Ducker's got here. They've got themselves an agency pickup in the garage, which they've just picked up. And Buff Guy has now managed to get the lead pipe isolation on Yuki here, and has just now fired a seeker shot onto the director. On Ducker's end, they now managed to knock out the bodyguard in the camera room, got the surveillance system disabled, and they're moving on through the morgue here. Ooh. Seem to be playing it safe here with knocking out the morgue doctors here in the morgue. Oh right, because there's a cleaver there. Oh, clever, clever, clever. I forgot about that cleaver there. As for Buff Guy, have they managed to... I know they managed to get the director sick, but I'm not sure where the director actually went for Buff Guy. I'm not sure about that. Oh, meanwhile on Ducker's end here, they're making some quick progress on setting up the electrocution kill here. Got the screwdriver earlier from the morgue, has sabotaged the operation for a bit here to start the defibrillator here. Just waiting for the countdown here, and there we go. That is Soders eliminated for Ducker. Now they just need to get themselves in the suit and then get to Yuki by the gondola, and that will be the Yuki kill down as well. But look at this! Look at this on Buff Guy's end. They've now managed to get the cleaver from the kitchen, managed to left their suit by the gondola, so now they've managed to eliminate Yuki, just like that. Oh, but will they have enough time to get the director and then get the Soders kill before Ducker? I unfortunately don't think that Buff Guy has enough time to catch up. Because Ducker's now moving towards the gondola here, and they've left the suit there. Like, they have left the suit by the gondola here. And like, the gondola itself is an exit as well, so they just need to eliminate Yuki right here, right now. And that's Yuki down. That's now Ducker moving out through the gondola. And I believe that's a pretty safe GG right there. I unfortunately don't think Buff Guy has enough time to catch up, but we'll see. We'll see here in just a bit. They've now managed to get themselves a screwdriver. Getting the camera shot out with the Krugermeyer. And yeah, okay, so the spin has moved on. The spin has admittedly moved on to load up the Chongqing spin. So yeah, I think it's safe to say that this is a GG's to Ducker. Well played, well played. That leaves Ducker with, what is it? 2 points. Yes. Ducker's going to get 2 points for this map, which we will add like that. There we go. Buff Guy's just still in Hokkaido here, going to get the electrocution kill. And yeah, there we go. In the meantime, while we wait for this spin to arrive, let me have a look here. Let's see. Yeah, okay, never mind. Never mind, sorry. Chongqing is a nice map. Chongqing is a very nice map. Probably one of the best probably one of the best maps that Hitman 3 has to offer. And it's going to be very nice just to see both of our players approach this map. Because it's also a map with a lot of variety as well. There's a lot of variety in the spins, I feel. And a lot of strategies you can employ. So yeah. That's just my personal opinion on Chongqing here. Because I mean, if you look at Ducker right now, who's just loading into Chongqing right here to practice, we've got the classic strat of just panicking the guards at the entrance to the facility. And then you can also start as analyst, which I understand is kind of rare to actually start as. There's not a lot of spins where it actually gets some use, but still, it's an option. And also like facility rooftop, getting the 5 drone lure for Imogen Royce accidents, and also starting out as a block guard. Like, these are great. Chongqing's pretty great. Chongqing's a pretty fun map to play roulette on. Either way, we now have 15 seconds until the spin actually arrives, or well, even less than that now. Both our players are at the ready. Let us see what we have got here. So, for Hush, we have the neck snap as facility security, and for Imogen Royce, we have explosion accident as the researcher. This is what I'm talking about! This is what I'm talking about when it comes to variety in spins and like multiple strategies that you can get in Chongqing. This is really nice! Honestly, I can I can see both. Like, maybe I can see both a possible strategy of starting out by the walkway, and I can also see a strategy of maybe getting like the 5 drone lure for Imogen just to get the explosion accident kill. Because, like, to be fair, the propane flask is also an option, and it's also convenient to get the propane flask with how close it is to the researcher, or like the free researcher disguise. But yeah, oh, I'm pumped for this. I'm pumped for this. Both our players are loading in, with Buff Guy loading in first, starting on the Riverside walkway. And here we go, Ducker starting out on the rooftops as a guard. Yes! Oh, this is so nice, seeing the 2 different strategies that our players have got here. This is really nice. Buff Guy made the panic of the 2 guards and is now moving up the stairs, while Ducker moved down the pipe to get themselves the facility security disguise that's just outside of the facility entrance. Oh, I'm liking this. Oh, I'm liking this. They're now moving up towards the pipe on Ducker's end, while Buff Guy is moving in to Hush's apartments here, disguising themselves as a block guard, knocking out the 2 guards in the actual block itself that's just there, that are just in the kitchen, having it nice. And now they're moving in here to knock out both Hush and their bodyguard here. Here we go. Meanwhile, Ducker here. What's Ducker doing? Oh, they're moving into the apartments now. They're moving on to Hush's apartment here. This guy's a facility security. I don't think Buff Guy has made any moves to isolate a guard disguised as facility security. So they might have Hush isolated, but they don't have the disguise yet. Ooh, close here on Hush here. They managed to knock out the bodyguard, but Hush saw how they knocked out the bodyguard, and they got a close combat heard when they punched Hush in the face, which is panicking one of the guards nearby. So Ducker has now managed to trank the guard that was panicking and is trying to, or at least tried to trank Sister Leigh as well here, but ooh, Oh, this is a scary situation. Oh, this is scary for Ducker. Oh, and that's the other subject, the one that's not so perfect. That was just out by the balcony for Ducker to subdue as well. Oh, and that's hush down. Okay, that's hush down for Ducker. Oh, bloody heck. Okay. That was nerve-wracking. Ooh. Well done by Ducker. Meanwhile, on Buff Guy's end, they did make a move to isolate the security guard disguise. That was my bad on my end for missing that. But yeah, they got the briefcase for the guard to pick up and bring upstairs, so they've now got themselves in the facility security disguise to make the next snap kill on Hush, and that's Hush down for Buff Guy. They also got themselves a propane flask earlier, and also the researcher just isolated in Hush's private room. So yeah, they're definitely in the clear and in a good position to get the accident kill on Imogen here. As for Ducker, I'm not sure what Ducker is currently doing. They're moving on, they're on the rooftops now in the researcher disguise and propane flask in hand. Moving down the stairs now to where Imogen just pops out. As for Buff Guy here, he's also where Imogen is at the entrance here. Do both of our players have that door locked? Both our players might have the door to Imogen locked here. Let's see here. What's the plan? Ducker threw the propane flask at the door here. Buff Guy threw a crowbar at the door. Let's see, so Ducker's got the bodyguard lured out. Buff Guy also has gotten the bodyguard of Imogen lured out as well. Ooh, okay, nice trank by Buff Guy there on the bodyguard. I think they also managed to trank Imogen as well, so they might be ready for the explosion kill now. Oh, actually, both our players are ready for the explosion kill now. Oh, this is very close. Ooh, this is very close. Oh, that's Imogen down for Buff Guy. But Ducker's not in the disguise. Buffer's not in the researcher disguise. They got the kill set up, but they haven't got the researcher disguise. And they're moving this facility guard out of the way so they won't get spotted. But by the time they're doing that, Buff Guy is already out. Buff Guy has already gotten the kill and has exited the level. Ooh. Yeah, no, that's probably a solid GG. If Ducker had been in the research disguise and didn't have to worry about any of the bodies being found, we could have probably been looking at the photo finish here. Oh man. Oh, there was an opportunity for a photo finish there, alright. GG's. Well played. Well played by both of our players here. Let's have ourselves a look at the standings, shall we? For we have... Again, obviously these standings are a bit outdated, but we do have Ducker at 10th place here, now getting themselves a draw, and Buff Guy already in a good position with 2nd place, now also getting themselves a draw. For both of our players, it's their first ever draw in Division 1, so that's pretty cool in a way. So yeah, in that sense, I thank you all for arriving here. It's been a nice little match, and I'll see you all around. Bye bye!